Hey guys, Mr. V XRP here and welcome back. Please hit subscribe button if you're not subscribed to my videos, and about 40% of the people that watch my videos are subscribed, so 60% of you are not. So we could get a lot more subscribers if you guys would like to subscribe. And I've worked it out with YouTube. It's completely free today, so just hit the subscribe button and you're all set to go. Okay, so this is the second time I do this video today, guys. The first one I had an audio problem, so we're gonna do it again, and I'm gonna do it like I've never done it before. So here we go. Okay, first up, the market has been very green. I mean, very green for days, so it's very encouraging. I'm very happy to see it. At the time of me making this video this morning, the cap is 285 billion, almost 286 billion. I'm not a chart guy, but I'm really looking forward to this thing getting over 300 billion. I think that's a major point for us to break. I've seen it as high as 800 billion back in early 2008, but I would sure like to see us get there. Bitcoin is above 10,000 today, so it's at 10,161. Ethereum's at 251. XRP's at 21.5 cents. We've had some big movers in the last couple of days. Ethereum 24%, Cardano 51%. I mean, that's just crazy. Neo 31%. IOTA 28%, 50% on VChain. VChain is just hitting it out of the park too. A lot of people in the community interested in VChain, and I'm going to talk about VChain a little bit today. Zilliqa up 50%. I don't even know what a Zilliqa is. I'm sure a lot of you do, and you're going to tell me what it is. But I would be interested in knowing why it's up 50%, because something's going on with that. So good stuff. Okay, so market was going up, right? So if the market's going up, what does that mean? Bitcoin up, Coinbase down. This is by Michael at VAL5 link on Twitter. You need to follow him. During the price surge, however, the leading US-based cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase experienced technical issues and was not functioning for about an hour. Again, listen, enough is enough with Coinbase. I mean, so many people love using it for its ease of use, and then there's this trust factor for Americans because it's an American company. But come on, man. I mean, this is so suspicious. Every time the price goes up, Coinbase goes down. I mean, they are going to be faced with class action suits from investors, man. This is money we're talking about. This is serious stuff. They have got to get their game on task here. They really do. I mean, they're not ready for prime time. They're not ready for another bull run. Stop signing people up. I mean, if you can't handle what you have, stop signing people up. Just stop it. Just stop onboarding new customers. You guys can't handle it. They need to fix this thing. It kind of reminds me of AOL, right? So for all us old people out here who started on the internet on AOL, it was hard to take off those AOL training wheels, right? Because AOL was easy to use, and you got mail, you got to hear that, and it was just simple. And then it was like, oh, but I'm going to go off of AOL and I'm going to open up another website address. That's kind of scary. It was kind of scary for a lot of people until you did it, and then it was like ripping the Band-Aid off. It was easy. But I'm beginning to feel like Coinbase is like another example of AOL. I mean, they have got to get their game wrapped up tight. And this is a shout out to Coinbase, man. Come on, enough is enough. I mean, they're just, I don't want to beat a dead horse. All right, so I'm a customer. I use it. It's easy to use. I wish it was more. I wish it was more dependable, especially when the prices go up, because people are going to be really upset if they want to cash out and they can't. I'm assuming if you had cash out points on Coinbase Pro, they still happen because that would be automated, but I don't know for sure. So I would be interested to know if those sell points would have been hit. If you had a sell point on Coinbase Pro at $10,000 for Bitcoin, would that sell have occurred? I would assume it did, but I'm wondering. Okay, moving on. All right, this is a video posted by Peter Pumpkin Eater on Twitter. I'm going to play this video as a reminder, and then we're going to get into the big topic today, which is Western Union and MoneyGram. Okay, so bear with me here. This is about a 1-minute video, and we will hit play.
Currency XRP, cross-border transfers can be notoriously tough. So I got right to the point with MoneyGram's CEO. Why Ripple? Listen in.
Most people probably really don't understand about money and the movement of money is that it's incredibly complicated to move money cross-border. One of the things that we talk about quite a bit internally is that money doesn't actually move, right? Data moves, and so it's a really cumbersome process to run what we call the net settlement engine to enable the cash to be available in all of those markets for settling into bank accounts or actually paying out cash to consumers. And so we have a lot of what we call liquidity and working capital positioned all around the world, 122 different currencies, many different bank accounts and associated pieces that really help us to facilitate the flow so we can actually move money instantly, right, without actually moving money. So what's interesting about Ripple and what's happening in the blockchain and crypto space is for the first time, there's a technology available that has the potential to truly transform that capability and actually, move money with data, which to me is just, kind of magical in a lot of ways, because that's really what the future is all about. How do you instantly transfer funds? How do you instantly sort of transform the business without all of this, as Brad would say at Ripple, with all this trapped liquidity, around the world. And so that's what's exciting about Ripple. That's what's exciting.
So that's why MoneyGram was so excited about working with Ripple and inviting Ripple to invest in their company, which brings me to the big news, right? So the big news was MoneyGram shot up yesterday. I mean, look at this green candle. It went nuts. It shot up to 360. After hours, I was told it went up to like 4.25, 450. I think it was back down around 361 this morning when the market opened. So MoneyGram shoots up, and everybody's wondering what's going on with MoneyGram. So then, right after that, and this was posted by JPJR on Twitter, and XRP 2020 posted this, and it was Western Union is seeking to acquire rival money transfer company MoneyGram International. XRP community, get ready. So Bloomberg had posted a story that Western Union is looking at buying MoneyGram. And some are even suggesting, I've heard that there's some sort of a hostile takeover. I don't know the story. All I know is there's smoke. Okay, this is not proven. This is not a fact. There's just smoke. Now, what we've learned out here is when there's smoke, there's usually a fire. So my guess is there's probably a fire somewhere. There's probably some truth to this. But we're going to know in the next day or two, or maybe a week or two, to see some clarity on this thing. I do want to give you my opinion on it because obviously I have a very strong opinion on it. But before I do, I want to play a couple of short videos of the CEO, Hikmet Ersek, the CEO of Western Union, and what he had to say. And this was posted by Stephen Bull at the DF. So listen to this video. It's a short one, 39 seconds.
Used where it's really a need, where the information flow is not working very well.
Yeah.
We are doing some experiments with like Ripple, right? Or like with some Bitcoin.
Wait a second. What experiment would they have been doing with Bitcoin? I don't even know how you experiment with. Let's just move on.
And with some cryptocurrencies, some blockchain. We did not find it yet, the environment which makes our transactions more efficient. Don't forget that we are in our industry the highest margin part and the largest, and we are moving money in a very easy way that helps us, and we are always looking for opportunity.
Yeah.
One of them is blockchain.
Okay, so that's September 22nd of 2018. Let's see how his attitude changes after Ripple buys into MoneyGram, and what's he got to say then? And I will play that for you.
You've dabbled with blockchains in your past and cryptocurrencies as well. How did that work out for you?
I think we are still investing there. We have our own group, invest only on the blockchain and on the cryptocurrency. We did also a test with Ripple, and we are still doing it. And
It's still ongoing.
Still ongoing. We are looking at it, and we are really learning from Ripple.
I'm going to stop this briefly. He says they're testing with Ripple. Just to remind everybody, when they did an original test with Ripple, he originally made an announcement that we didn't really see any savings. It didn't make sense to us. And then when the interviewer pressed him for how much testing they actually did, he admitted they did 10 transactions, okay? But this is before this. Now this is advancing. This is after Ripple's bought into MoneyGram. He's going to have a different tune here. Listen up.
A year or so ago, when you were using Ripple's product, that it was, quote, still too expensive. You didn't see.
Yeah, I mean, we are in a different. They just announced with MoneyGram, as you know, yesterday or the day before, an announcement that they're investing there, and
they took an activist-sized investor stake in MoneyGram.
Yes,
10%.
And obviously, we are in a different position than MoneyGram. We have our own settlement system, which is extremely cost efficient. Today, it showed us, and as we do in the test, it's 5 times more expensive doing with a cryptocurrency, with a stable currency like Ripple. But it's others. For us, it's different. But I just saw Brad before coming to this meeting. I said, "Hey, Brad, we are still in talking." I congratulate him to this deal. Obviously, MoneyGram needed something, and Ripple needed something. That sounds a good deal. But for us, it's currently we are pretty much okay with our settlement system. We can move money in a way that nobody can move it, so that works. But look, hey, I'm open. Any cost savings, any innovation, I'm there. I have, we can sign a deal tomorrow.
I am open. We can sign a deal. He sounds like a guy that's looking for a date with Brad Garlinghouse. Okay, let's face it. You can see that in his smile. You can see it in his body language. I mean, it's a no-brainer that he's going to be doing business with Ripple someday. All right, this was posted by the Crypto Poet, which I need to follow immediately. So let's talk about it. All right. So the idea of Western Union buying MoneyGram. I think it's great news. I mean, listen, I can be wrong. I think it's great news. I think it's a great way for MoneyGram to come in, for Western Union to come in, buy MoneyGram, already have the pipework laid for XRP, and all they have to do is merge their company, right? So they merge the two companies together. They've already got the rail set up. All they have to do is get roll. I mean, it's got to be the quickest way for them to start using XRP and ODL. I don't see it as they're trying to buy MoneyGram, squash MoneyGram, and squash ODL. You can't, listen, you can't stop Ripple. You can't stop XRP. I don't believe anyone's going to stop it, and I don't think they're stupid enough to think they're going to stop it. And based on the fact that he looked like he wanted a date with Brad Garlinghouse in this video, makes me think he has no interest in stopping it. So I think it's a good thing. I think it's going to help advance the adoption of XRP, and I think it's going to help get the word out, and it's going to be a lot of good press, assuming that they're doing it for all the right reasons. Now, here's the thing. If Western Union buying MoneyGram isn't good for XRP and isn't good for Ripple and isn't good for MoneyGram, don't you think Ripple's going to step in and buy MoneyGram instead, or have one of their partners buy MoneyGram instead, even if they break it up and give it to their other transfer companies? Ripple is in control here, not Western Union. I don't believe it. If it's good for XRP and it's good for Ripple, then I could see this happening. If it's not, I don't see it happening. I don't think it'll happen. My opinion only. I think we're going to see clarity in the next couple of days or couple of weeks when the word gets out of what's really happening. But I think it's potentially an exciting thing, and I feel good about it. So let's move on. We'll keep our eyes open. This, I don't know if most of you, I'm sure, have seen this picture from The Economist, and it was get ready for a world currency. The reason why I'm showing it is someone in the XRP community actually did a sketch of it and put the XRP logo in there, and he just did such a nice job on the sketch. I wanted to give him credit, and he's at REB0RN13 on Twitter. Give him a follow. Very nice job, sir. Thank you for sharing that artwork with us. Moving on. All right, so this came out from VChain. And here's what he said. Please note, if you're using Ledger software and possibly other clients, I don't know what that means, but maybe something similar to Ledger software, you may receive a message about an expired certificate. Known issue, your XRP is safe. It will be resolved shortly. No need to worry. Okay. So essentially, people were getting some sort of an error code. And look, people, and I don't blame them. I mean, I totally understand when somebody sees a problem with their ledger, with their exchange, can't get on their exchange, their ledger's giving them a code, people freak out, okay? Here's why I'm bringing this up, is if you see something that isn't normal, the first thing you want to do is not freak out. I know it's easy for me to say, but I can't tell you how many people I've heard in this space freak out, reach out to the wrong people for help, and end up losing their assets, okay? You do not want that to happen. You've got to keep a level head about you, and you have to go seek answers from the right people like VChain, like Ledger directly. Don't come to us YouTube people because we don't have the answers. We don't know. I mean, if we know of known issues, a lot of us will post it because we want to help the community. But just listen, number one thing, never give out your 24 keywords and never freak out. Just be calm, all right? Which brings me to somebody sent me a message the other day and said, hey, could you please mention this to the community? And apparently they hadn't heard us mention it. But you know what? It's been a while since we have mentioned it, so I'm glad they did ask me to mention it. And it's if you see some small deposits on your ledger, whether it's XRP or Bitcoin, whatever it is, don't track those deposits. Okay, what I've been told and others have been told is your ledger's safe, don't worry about it. People can deposit on your ledger, but they can't take it off unless you follow the links and mess up. Don't go track those deposits. Just keep the money, keep the digital assets, and leave it alone and carry on with your life, okay? So I just want everybody to know that. You don't want to do that. You don't want to follow that stuff. It can only be trouble. And just leave it in there. And as far as I'm concerned, they can deposit as much XRP as they want on my account. I wanted to actually, there you go, okay. Keep depositing in my account. Thank you very much. I will keep it and I will save it. So just something I want to bring to your attention. This was posted. This guy's a great member of the XRP community. He's at ECOSSEXRP1. And he said, woke up to VET. VET is unbelievable right now, been long overdue VChain. So it was up like 15% when he posted this, which was back on June 2nd, yesterday. Okay, so VET is having a great time out there. It's doing really, really well. I had been lucky enough to be able in the last couple of weeks to meet with some really cool people and doing Zoom meetings, people behind blockchain projects, people who run IPO companies. I mean, they're just me and as everybody knows, I'm friends with a digital asset investor and Brett Kimes. We are just getting these fantastic meetings, which we're going to be bringing information to you guys and anything we can share with you. But we're meeting with some really cool people out there. And we did meet with a really upper person with VChain the other day and trying to get a better understanding of it, what they're doing, what's going on. And I have to tell you, at the end of my meeting, I literally had to tell the person, I still don't understand VChain. I don't understand Vito. I don't understand VChain. And I'm not saying this to rag on VChain, guys. I'm actually interested, okay? So one of the things that I want to do, and everybody probably has seen my video, or if you haven't, there's a video I did a month or two ago called Why Mr. B is All In on XRP. And you know, and I am all in on XRP. I mean, I'm an XRP, it's part of my name, Mr. B XRP. I believe in what they're doing. But for fun, between now and the end of the year, I'm going to do some small investments in some other projects. Now, for me to be interested in a project, it has to be interesting, it has to solve a problem, and it has to have partners. Okay? If it's missing any of those things, interesting, solves a problem, and has partners. If it doesn't have all three, I'm not interested, and it has to be probably in the top 100 or top 50 projects. I want to look at some new projects. So maybe you guys will share some with me. That will be great. But one of the things that I told this person from VChain, and listen, it may be out there, but I haven't seen it yet. And I would say to any crypto project founder or CEO or anyone, give us a clear and easy to understand 2 to 3 minute explainer video of your project. If you can't explain your project in 2 to 3 minutes in explainer video, maybe even with some cartoons, nobody's going to understand it. I mean, retail investors aren't going to get it. Listen, we understand that technical people are running this space, but you need non-technical people to buy your product. So you need to sell it to us, you need to explain it to us, and I want easy to understand explainer videos. I mean, it's just, and then if I'm interested, I can dig in further. I can then go back and look for, you know, the deeper information and get deep in the woods and deep in the weeds and learn more about it. But anyway, my point is, I'm interested in VET, don't have any. There's other stuff I'm interested in out there. I'm looking for information. Gonna diversify a little bit. I'm always gonna tell you guys where I'm at. There's just, and when I say a little bit, I mean a little bit. I'm not selling any XRP to diversify, but I figure if I don't have enough XRP by now, I'm in trouble. So I'm going to do a little bit diversifying. I'll let you guys know as I do it, and kind of keep you up to speed on it. But I wanted to share that with you because I do like to have that open communication with you. And I am moving on. Okay, this guy. And posted by Panda Ripple XRP. Great guy, met him in Singapore, super nice man. He said, Christopher Green from AMTV Media, wish he could tell us more. I wonder what he knows. Okay, so listen to this guy. He's a Bitcoin maxi. Listen to what he has to say.
Green, I wish I could tell you everything, but I just can't. And XRP is not even my favorite cryptocurrency, but I know for certain that it's going to be a part of the new world reserve system. It is a new currency. It's going to go up 1,000 times. It's already being integrated into all the interbank transfer payment systems. It's going to be huge. So I'm just being honest. I've kind of thrown in the towel. I'm just going to keep buying more and more of it because I know it's the future of the entire digital economy.
So here's the deal, guys. He's either sincere or he gets the Troll Award of the Year. Okay, he's trying to beat BitLord and be the ultimate troll. At this point, I don't know. I think the guy might be a troll. I don't know. You guys can tell me in the comment section below. Do you think this guy's a troll or is he real? I don't know. I just stopped him on that facial feature, and that looks like the facial feature of a troll. But you let me know what you think, and we'll see. I'm not quite buying it yet, but we'll go on. Hey, listen, Duck Boy Animation. This is a really cute little animation piece. Duck Boy Animation is actually DM Logic's son. Follow him, and you know what? Make this kid's day. Go to his YouTube channel, Duck Boy Animation, and just subscribe to it and watch a couple of these little videos. They're hilarious. But he did a video. I don't know. There's no sound on this new video, but he did a video, and the world is on fire behind him, which is kind of, you know, the craziness that is, you know, 2020. You know, a lot of you. And a lot of you know that we had to use the term current event when we were talking about the current event up to last week, and now that current event has literally changed. Like if I use the term current event today, you know I'm talking about something different, which is just, it's just unbelievable the way this year is going and how much has changed. It's just absolutely amazing. But I'm not going to speak about the current event. But I will tell you this, that there is a video, and I am going to play the video while I read my disclaimer and tell you what I think about the world in this video. I think the imagery is all you need to see. So I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an accountant. I'm not a weak-handed XRP holder. I'm not a crypto expert. These are my opinions only. Don't make any financial decisions based on anything I say. This video is intended for entertainment purposes only. Please like and subscribe. Hey, listen, I don't know. I think I said at the beginning of my video, only 40% of you that watch my videos are subscribed. So let's hit the subscribe button, please. That would be awesome. And everyone have a great day. See ya.